Today, I'm going to be introducing you to a really wonderful product. This one's called Bunkajin Junmai Ginjo Omachi. Hi everyone, I'm Jay. I'm going to be talking to you about a range of sake products that I have on my portfolio. I'm hoping that this will be a really interesting journey. I'm going to go through a range of products that I have. I'll be talking about in a range of videos, sake rice, sake heating, but specifically I'm going to use these initial videos to go over products such as Junmai Ginjo Omachi, Bunkajin, plus a number of others that I'll be introducing as well. So I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy this journey. This will be fun, it'll be educational, I hope, and it'll be just plain interesting. Now this is Arisawa Brewery, founded in 1877, which now the current owners, Kosuke Arisawa, his wife and brother, this is a fifth generation ownership here. The really important part of this though is just the brewery itself, the size is very, very small. So the husband, wife and brother, well, the brother actually runs izakaya attached to the brewery where all of the freshly pressed sake is served to customers with the food. But the main brewing is done by Kosuke and his wife and a couple of helpers. So the size of the brewery is really impressive for the product that they actually create. So Kosuke is very, very hands-on. Like I said, just him and his wife, they're churning out. This particular one is a favorite of mine. This is the Bunkajin Junmai Ginjo Omachi. Now, you know, the motto of this particular brewery is, you know, take your time and effort before pressing, but do nothing afterwards. So this is their kind of main motto for the brewery, which really comes out in this product. And today I'm going to be tasting this as well. So Arisawa is really particular on how he brews his sake. So what they do in this brewery is that they ferment the brew for over a month. After the brewing's complete, they do very little after that. They basically put it into pasteurization, and then immediately they store it in -5 degrees Celsius. So his idea is that, you know, by preserving the brew in its natural state, you know, you preserve the aromatics and the taste for a far longer period. In his words, up to a year afterwards, by just not touching the brew after you've bottled it. And yeah, this is kind of really different to most sake in terms of how powerfully aromatic and fruity this is. It's really noticeable. The name Bunkajin means literary beauty, or a beautiful woman who's excelled in poetry, literature, and is highly educated. So more broadly, is really focused on scholarly achievements, right? So in this case, this particular label was dedicated to a young lady by the name of Oen-san, who strove to become an expert in medicine from the age of 4 years old after her father became ill and sick. So that was her ambition, which she achieved, and in the end, she became a very, very well-respected medical expert in the local area, and she spent a lot of time trying to work with the poor people in the community, and so this label was dedicated to her. So this particular product was actually brewed in the very old style of using a press called a fune, which is basically a wooden container which has a wooden slat which presses down on the sake gently over a period of time, inch by inch by inch by inch, until you've eventually pressed the contents. And so that's really a old style of doing press. Nowadays they have a different techniques, but this is an older technique. And as a result, this Ginjo style is really, really fruity. It's very aromatic. You got kind of muscat notes on it, and bubblegum. But I really want to today. I like to open this one, and I'm gonna test it, because it's really one that, especially for somebody who's versed with wines, Most of the time I introduce this product, they haven't had sake before, or if they have had sake, there's always a reaction, and the reaction is always positive because you get a lot of aromas from here, a lot of fruit, a lot of tropical fruit, and they're normally surprised by the actual aromatics you get from this product. And I love it to showcase this one as one of the ones to kind of wow people, especially if they have not had sake before. They didn't know it could smell or taste like this, or if they have had sake before, then it's normally a surprise compared to the things that they've had before. So this one's a really good one to showcase. So today I'm going to be drinking this one, and I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy watching me drink it. So let's open this one. Now this, like I said, you know, you don't need to put your nose heavily into the glass before you start getting really nice aromas from this product. Now for me, on my nose, what I immediately smell is I'm getting notes of, I really always smell straight away from myself. I'm smelling like bubblegum notes, really fruit bubblegum, and it's really prominent for me, and I absolutely love it. Color wise, it's not so, you know, not so much golden color. It's kind of mid off green, off yellow, but on the nose it's really, really strong. Yes, taste wise, as always, you're getting the tropical notes, you know, kind of pineapple. Again, even on the palate, you know, I'm feeling little bits of, you know, kind of bubblegummy fruit notes on there as well. And this is an amazing sake. Works with a wide range of dishes as well, white fish, pastas, and I tend to try and keep, you know, broaden the spectrum of food that we sample with sake for my customers. I tend not to focus too much on things like typical Asian dishes, simply because the range of sake that you have out there really pairs well with Western dishes, Italian, French, German, what have you. And there's no end to the type of products that you can pair with sake if you take the risk. You'll be surprised what you can get. But again, this one is, even if you don't pair with food, if you just drink this one at the patio on its own, it's still just as good. And I highly recommend, if you see this product around, you give it a try. You try to enjoy it. It's really expressive, and it's one of the great ones on the portfolio to surprise a number of people. So if you ever see it, please give it a try. So yeah, that's pretty much short session today. If you can see the label here, I'll try and get it closer to the camera focus. Yeah, there you go. It's Junmai Ginjo Bunkajin Omachi. It's great. If you see it, please give it a try. It's a wonderful product. So yeah, that's it for today's session. I'm hoping that you found it reasonably interesting. I'm still trying to perfect the storytelling on video. It's not easy. I'm going to be working harder on the editing again as well, and just the general flow of things. I might try a short as well. So yeah, if you're still enjoying it, please keep watching. Subscribe link down below. And also, if you have any comments, yeah, feel free to put them out there. Any suggestions on anything you want to talk about or want to hear in the next video, please let me know. Until then, I'll keep doing the odd ones just to kind of tune myself up a bit and get familiar with this whole process. But I'm still enjoying it, so I'm hoping you are too. So until then, I'll see you next time. Thank you.